Rhea Seehorn, or is it Rhea?
This is Ray. How are you?
Ray, I'm sorry with the mispronunciation.
Don't worry about it. Think like Shea Stadium, like Shea Butter. HEA.
There you go. Smooth. Season 2, Better Call Saul, out on Monday. Kim Wexler. Now, I've been reading the relationship between Kim and Jimmy, quote, not only gets deeper, but is the beating heart of this season.
Get out. Did you write that?
No, I read that.
That's a great little quote. I like that. I'm gonna put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, that was from Peter Gould himself. So
Oh, Peter. That's very nice that Peter said that. I think that they definitely further this exploration of Kim and Jimmy's relationship, both where it came from, what's it about, and where's it going, and how do they straddle this line, especially Kim with, Jimmy too, both of them, sort of. They have different reasons, but trying to keep one foot in the law firm. And for Kim, she thought that's, you keep your head down and you work hard enough, then things go well, and there are pillars of justice and morals and ethics, and all of that kind of got shaken up in season 1. And so she's kind of having to find new footing and new ground. But I do think that, there is this heart in it that, of course, in their hands is never, sappy or predictable, but their relationship it's this relationship of being confidants, and it is this kind of like touchstone in the middle of the chaos where they check in with each other, which I think is just great and was so much fun to play.
Were you a fan of Breaking Bad before doing Better Call Saul?
I was a huge fan. I came to it late.
I did too.
My friends had moved on. Okay, so did you have to watch it alone? I did, because no one would go back. They were like on season 3 and they would not start over with.
Exactly. I was a Netflix watcher of Breaking Bad. So none of my friends would sit down. I was like 3-4 seasons behind, which made it great for binging.
Well, yeah, I didn't binge a lot. I don't want things to be over too quickly, so I'll do 1 or 2 episodes at a time. But yeah, I was definitely the person alone, texting my friends, I can't believe he let her choke on her own vomit. And they're like, can you please just catch up, because we're way past that,
And that's the problem I ran into with Better Call Saul, because I'm a Netflix watcher. I burned through that in like a day and a half.
Yeah. So did you wait to binge? Because a lot of my friends and family did. They were like, no, I can't watch it until it's on Netflix, which was February 1st, I guess that started.
I feel like Netflix has spoiled television watching for me. I mean, one, doing morning radio, I get up at 2 a.m., so I have the sleep schedule of a 90-year-old man.
Sure.
But two, I like to binge watch now, I think. That's a habit.
Yeah. I like watching it at a time that I want to, because, I don't have the 2 a.m. schedule, but I likewise have very bizarre hours that change all the time, so I can't tell myself every Thursday I'm going to watch something at 8. It's not possible for me. But I don't binge. Like watch the whole season right away, because, like I said, I just don't want it to be over. It's like a piece of chocolate cake that I'm pretending that I'm not going to eat all of it yet.
Exactly. Who ate that bite before me? Well, it wasn't me. I'm going to have the next one.
Exactly. I don't want it to be done. I don't.
So now, keeping in the theme of love and Valentine's Day and Kim and Jimmy, what was the most suave or debonair move a guy did to impress you on Valentine's Day?
That's hard. Gosh, I don't. Oh, that's tough.
Were there any that were laughable then? Are those easier to recall?
Well, my fiance's very romantic, and he does. Our anniversary of the day we met is January 26th, so we wind up putting a lot of the celebrations on that, and then carry it all the way through to Valentine's Day. And he always does very romantic things between the 26th and Valentine's Day. And last year he proposed to me, so that was a good one.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm not that smooth. I had to trick my wife into marrying me. But
really,
4 years later, we're still going strong.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's good. And I guess one last question for you then, Ray. Who would you want representing you as your lawyer if you got in trouble? Saul Goodman or Jimmy McGill?
It totally depends on the crime. That's a good question. It would depend on the circumstances. And then if I could, I guess I would take them as a team, because you'd feel like somebody was really, really pushing how far can you color outside of the lines, and someone else was making sure you weren't going to get a mistrial.
And have we ever had run-ins with the law where that was necessary? Follow-up.
No, but I did used to get kicked out of. I used to try to get on jury duty when I was doing theater in D.C. Because I wanted the lunch money they give you.
The $12 a day.
Yeah. When you're like when you're an equity actor doing like off Broadway at night, yeah, I wanted the lunch money. And in DC, they would ask, because often the cases would involve the police in some fashion, and so they would always ask these questions at the beginning of the whole jury pool. Has anybody here had a negative experience with a policeman, or known anybody who's had a negative experience with a policeman? And everybody's hands would go up, and you'd all get kicked out. I think there's plenty of regular policemen, but who has not actually heard a single negative story or been involved with one? Like, even a speeding ticket is negative.
Yeah, I got nabbed for speeding once on a road that I would drive down, I would say, every day for like 8 years. And when the officer pulled me over, I just looked at him. I had my license and registration, and I said, dude, where were you hiding? I didn't even see you. You got me. Like, that was great. That was, well, like, I deserve this. And he ended up giving me a warning just because I copped to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm the person that confesses other things when I get pulled over. I get so nervous. I did a right turn. There's a street here that during rush hour you can't turn right there to go to the neighborhood and cut around. And I turned there, and I knew I did it. And but I wasn't paying attention, and he pulled me over, and he was like, do you know why I pulled you over? And I was like, because my tags are expired. He said, no, but let's take a look at them. I was like, because I just started listing things. Like, I have a body in the trunk. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I didn't see that person I ran over before I made the turn, but I knew I had to get out of there.
Exactly. I was making a getaway. Is that why?
Yeah, come on, give me a break. This is my first getaway offense. Well, again, Rhea Seehorn playing Kim Wexler on Better Call Saul, Season 2, Monday, 2:15. I look forward to watching this several months down the road when it's released on Netflix so I can binge it.
Oh, stop it. Watch it Monday night with the rest of us.
Okay, fine, but then I'm going to be dragging ass and I'll need a lot of coffee, and I'm calling you.
You'll be fine. You can do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Excellent. Rhea, thank you so much for calling in today.